Hey y'all, Jess here. Happy Friday. Today is Friday, September 25th. Side note, happy birthday to my sis Rakita. That's my roommate from college, Jackson State. I love. Okay. I see y'all bandwagon Jackson State friends. Y'all need to cut it out. They're gonna raise them damn ticket prices. Okay. Anyway, happy birthday, sis. Y'all, it is so early. I have been up since 3 a.m. and I just couldn't go back to sleep. When I turned this camera on, it said 4:44. So it is extremely early. If it sounds like I'm whispering, it's because my babies are still asleep and I don't want to wake them. Okay. But I was up and I, thought I should get up and just do the daily vibe. And I was like, no, I'll just wait till I get up for good. And then it was like I couldn't go back to sleep. And Spirit was like, get up. So I have pulled from this deck. This is the Osho Zen deck. This probably is my second or third time using this deck. It kind of intimidates me. It's so much like the original tarot, but it's so different, right? So I do have the book here, so just bear with me. But I did pull the cards here. We have Beyond Illusion that came out in the reverse. We have the Master. We have Consciousness that came out in the reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Guidance. Okay. And so Beyond Illusion, when I'm looking at this card upright, I see, you can see two things, right? You see a butterfly, but behind that butterfly, you can see a face, and it is opened right at the point between the eyes, which is considered the third eye, okay? And so that just lets me know, okay, we need to go in. We need to be inward. We need to focus on what's happening with our internal guide, things like that. Intuition needs to be highlighted today. We're seeing, but not on, not what is happening in 3D, if that makes sense, okay? And it came out in the reverse, and it's just like, I feel like that is the need. That is the need. Okay, and I feel like, let me just say this. There is a message, a bigger picture that we need to be focusing on. And rest in peace. Continue to rest in peace, Breonna Taylor. I am sending you, Kenneth Walker, so much love, so much light. To the rest of her family, the energy of support. We won't get our justice here. Okay? These laws are made so that they protect them. It's sad, but it just is true. Okay? And so with this Beyond Illusion card, it's just like, what we should be focused on is what is happening in the spiritual realm, right? Not what is happening here. And while I was awake, or while I was trying to fall back asleep, I kept hearing, the meek shall inherit the earth. The meek shall, and I don't want to be meek no more. I don't want this shit. I don't want this shit. Okay? We're putting our trust and our faith in the wrong entities. The justice system has not, is not, and will not work in our favor. What's happening here, we need to see beyond what is happening here, what is just being shown to us, right? Even when I hate to keep bringing up this case, but it is on my heart. You think about just like how everything played out. There is so much control happening and manipulation happening behind the scenes, and it's just like, pay attention to yourself. you know that you are being guided, or you should know that you are being guided, and to trust your inner self, right? The focus here today is so much on self, even with this consciousness card here, right? And not even on self, but our inner self, right? Our inner guidance, our intuition, what we know to be real. Spirit guides us, spirit leads us, right? And so if you're here, if you're feeling away, if you're thinking certain things, know that you are being led. Okay, but beyond illusions, it says, the author says, to me, the capacity to doubt is one of the greatest blessings to humanity. The religions have been enemies because they have been cutting the very roots of doubt. And there is a reason why they have been doing that, because they want people to believe in certain illusions, okay, that they have been preaching. Don't misunderstand the word illusions. It says it has been translated as illusion, but illusion is not the right word. Illusion does not exist. Reality exists. It says Maya is just in between. It almost exists. As far as day-to-day activities are concerned, it can be taken as reality. Only in the ultimate sense, from the peak of your illumination, it becomes unreal. Okay? So outside of what you can imagine is what is unreal. Everything else is real. Everything is happening for a reason at this time. Okay, our advice today, we have the master, and the master comes out here, and you see everything else is dark around him, right? But he is highlighted. He is wisdom. He seeks wisdom. He understands. He's looking for all things that are knowable. He's looking into the unknown for something that for the known, if that makes sense. Okay. But it basically said, from the book, I wanted to read this line. It says, once your awareness becomes a flame, it burns up the whole slavery that your mind has created. There is no blissfulness more precious than freedom, than being a master of your own destiny. So we control your thought. We control our thoughts. The same way I'm feeling a way about how this case just played out. It's a message for me as well. Okay, just, you have no control over this situation. There's no point in getting upset and riled up about how things are playing out, right? And also, because we control our mind, we can choose to shift the way we think about things, okay? And if life is a test, what happens when you pass the test? You die, right? Your spirit doesn't, but your body does, your shell does. And so let's not get caught up in like how things happen, but more so that they have happened, right? So maybe it is the case where Brianna is living her best motherfucking life. She is in the process of reincarnation, so she can come back as another form and do this thing again. But since we are in control of our thoughts, we can choose to think however we want, okay? And so to give me some solace, to give me some peace, I'm choosing to shift my perspective and think that maybe she just passed her test a lot quicker than a lot of us have done, right? Maybe she just passed her test and it was her time, okay? We never know what's happening in the background and how things are going to come together, right? But we also don't have to be held slaves to the shortness of our minds, to the brevity of what we can think of. We have to be willing to go beyond, okay? And that's the next card, consciousness, okay? And that came out in the reverse. We're seeking deeper and higher levels of consciousness, right? You think, it's almost like, don't tell me the sky is the limit when they got proof of footprints on the damn moon. Stop telling me what you want me to hear. We have to be willing to go higher. This Buddha image is higher than the stars, higher than the clouds. It's vast, right? This is consciousness. It's vast. It's so much more information than what we know. It's so much more understanding than what we in our simple minds believe and can understand. There's so much more growth that needs to take place here. Okay, consciousness came out in the reverse. What page was consciousness on? What page? Give me 1 second. And I think, I can't find it. I just had it. Now I can't find it. And I'm not going to waste too much time on that. But I am going to go to guidance, which is the 3 of Cups, which is just like reach out for the support, right? Again, trust, trust the angelic energy that surrounds us, that send us hits, that send us nudges. It's soft. It might be a whisper that we hear. It might be a message that someone says to us. And you're like, how did you know I was thinking that? Or how did you know I needed to hear that? But the message here in guidance is of support, is of love. This is the 3 of Cups energy. And it's just like, being around the energy of friends and support and happiness and celebration and love. It's happening for us and not to us. I know I say that a lot, but I think this was a message for me as well. But ultimately, this is just saying, trust the inner master that is in us, okay? In us all. Trust your inner master. Go with what you know. Seek to go higher levels of consciousness, okay? The more you know. Okay, so I know that was long. If you'd like to book a private reading, you can do so by emailing JessBtheLite@gmail.com. I love y'all. I'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a great Friday, okay?